You know, I would absolutely love to quit my job and just play video games and be a shut-in sometimes. But you know, that only really happens in anime. Welcome to Mel's March Madness, a limited time mini-series where I talk about all of my favorite anime, manga, and manhwa throughout the month of March. In this video, we'll be discussing the letter R because I don't have anything for Q. And the letter R stands for Recovery of an MMO Junkie. As you know, MMO is a type of video game, and as insinuated by the intro, our main character quits her job because, you know, it's a lot of stress. She's been working a lot, decides to up and quit her job, becomes a shut-in, and all she does is play this MMO game all day long, every day. Like, no social interactions aside from the video game, does not go out much unless for necessary things. But would you know from this quick description that this is actually a romance anime? Yes. And it is quite a great one that unfortunately we'll never get to see the end of. So as this woman in her late 20s, early 30s, playing her life away on her computer in this MMO game, she meets this character named Lily that consoles her and comforts her through her struggles that she's experiencing. Now, one thing to note is that our female MC is playing as a male character who is being comforted by a female avatar, but behind that female avatar is actually a guy. So these two become quite close without knowing that they're interacting with someone of the opposite sex. But the fun part about this is that these two actually end up meeting accidentally in the real world. Aside from the romance and seeing how this story unfolds, this anime has quite a couple of other things going for it that you don't really get from the synopsis. Being that both of these characters are part of the workforce slash left the workforce, there's a lot of relatability going on for people who have been working maybe for a while and just feel burnt out by what they're doing. I think all of us are looking for an escape from the daily hustle and the daily grind, and I feel like this anime kind of pulls that out of our MC and out of us, if you can relate. And it's just really interesting seeing Moriko go through this journey and kind of rediscovering herself outside of the workforce and deciding kind of what she wants to do with her life. But she mostly finds solace in this MMO video game and in the character Lily, who's being played by a guy. And both of these people find solace in each other through the game as they find themselves not really fitting into society. Whether they don't fit into the workforce, whether they're socially awkward. I kind of hoped to see that fleshed out more with potentially a season 2, but there is only one season of this anime. Additionally, the manga was also cut short, so there really is no way to see the end of this story, unfortunately. But I will say it is definitely one of my favorite adult romance anime that I keep going back to and I keep rewatching just due to its relatability, how it talks about just fitting in society, the workforce, and just how you eventually feel burnt out in the workforce, looking for meaning in life, and just basically kind of starting all over again. Now, don't get me wrong, it plays heavily into the romance. There is comedy as well, but if you look at the undertones, there's much more that you'll find here. Hopefully you're enjoying Mel's March Madness. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on what you thought of this series. And as we come to a close, make sure you keep an eye out for that live that I will be scheduling soon, where you'll get to vote which anime I've mentioned within this series, or manga, or manhwa, is the next one that I work on. However, that's going to do it for me. I'm Mel, the host of AniMel, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye!